Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Well, hello and good morning to you and welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing today? How was your weekend? I hope indeed it was a good one. As we can see already, Sarah and Nathan and of course Amanda, you're in the house. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm glad that it is cool out there today and cooler out there in Illinois today. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime and welcome. Please let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you, ready to enjoy a wonderful story. Thank you so much for being here. And this week, we will be looking at stories that just remind us to help create those, welcoming spaces for everybody, for all. As we go back into school, as people are, transitioning back into school and all different spaces, we want to make sure that we are conscious about that, we are aware of that, and indeed check ourselves and how we are in these spaces. Are we indeed welcoming to everybody? Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. I'm glad that you're here with me. We'll be going through a lot of books together this week. Again, we have 5 amazing books to go through, and I hope that you enjoy them. I know that I have enjoyed them so much already, and some of them, actually, this list that we have this week has all been here on Storytime before. Maybe in a long time, it has been over a year for some of them, but still amazing books to have here with us on Storytime. So I hope you're ready. I hope you enjoy them, and indeed, good to have you here with us on Storytime this morning. Thank you indeed for joining in Storytime. And if you're wondering why the button up today, well, it is picture day. It is picture day at work, so I thought indeed I should go with this one. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime and welcome. I hope that indeed you did have a wonderful weekend. Good morning to you one more time, Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course it is humid and overcast out in Illinois, but it's say, you know what? It is cooler today, so you're okay with the gray. Thank you so much for joining in. Love it. I'm glad that it is cooler indeed for you. And yes, thankful for the little things. It is indeed joy comes from those little things. Thank you so much for joining in and welcome to Storytime. Absolutely love it that we are here together. Chris and Mitchell Adams, how are you doing today? Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining in. Borden, we will see you later indeed when you join us. Sending you love, and thank you for being here out in Burlington, Vermont. Thank you so much for joining in, and I'm glad that you're here, Chrissy. Good to see you. And of course, hugs and love to Borden as well. Thank you so much. Good morning, and welcome. How is it out today in Vermont? I hope it is nice and sunny, not too hot, hopefully. Good morning to you. How are you doing today, Soraya? Out here in Oakland, and of course Sharon Lungo, good morning to you. Welcome to Storytime. I hope indeed you're ready for this wonderful story that we have today. And of course, this one is called Welcome to Shape School. Yes, remember this one? It is back and it is coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco, and I'm excited to share this one with you. A big thank you indeed to Chronicle Books for allowing us to read these amazing books here on Storytime, and this one coming to you today. Welcome to Shape School. Yes, just a reminder as we are going back into school, as we're going back into different spaces, that please remember to create that welcome environment. And indeed, let us check ourselves and see what are we doing that makes others feel comfortable in the spaces that we're in. Thank you so much. I'm glad that we're here together this morning. Good morning to you, Tara, McNamara, Clara, and Erin. Thank you so much. You're at the playground on this beautiful morning, but we'll be watching later. Well, thank you indeed. Absolutely appreciate you. Sending you love, and what more is good so kids can be outside, run around. Absolutely appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Thankful for all those little joys that we can have. Thank you indeed for joining in Story Time. Get ready, get comfortable, get cozy. We'll be getting started with our story very, very shortly. And this one is called Welcome to Shape School. Yes, wishing every student out there that is new to school, every teacher too that is new to school, new environment. I hope that you adapt. I hope that indeed your community welcomes you, embraces you, and allows you indeed to adjust at your own time as well. Thank you indeed for being here on Storytime. I know it's not easy to make changes, but hopefully we have the supports of our community that can help us. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Welcome to Shape School. Yes, we're getting ready for this one. Join me on the other side of this short break when we'll be back for our story for today. Thank you for being here.
Hi, my name's Christine Mitchell-Adams. I'm a mama and an artist, and I believe that books are a great way for children to have access to the arts on an everyday basis, which is why I believe that programs like Storytime with Mr. LaMotta are so important.
Thank you so much, Chrissy. Yes, indeed, access to the arts, so important. Thank you for highlighting that. And indeed, as we are in our communities, let us continue to push and hold our leaders accountable so we can continue to create access to great spaces, great art, and indeed important lessons for our students. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. We do have our book today. This one is called Welcome to Shape School. Yes. Here we go. This one coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Are you ready? All right. Here we go. Welcome to Shape School, where shapes are everywhere. Can you help the students find them? Can you help the students find the shapes? That sounds like a fun game. Use your finger to trace the circles with Elijah the elephant. Can you see the circles? Any circles you can point Elijah to? Yeah, if you can. I see one. There's one circle right there. What other circles do you see? And feel free to type them out as well. Let us know which ones. I see another one. Do you see one? And if I point to the one that is said, I can just picture you going like that. Connection. Yes. Oh, I see this one right here. Yeah. On the wheel. But there's also the rim. So there's smaller circles in there too. What are the circles? Can you see? Did I move too quickly? Let me know. How many did you find? Oh, did I hear somebody say the basketball right there? There's another circle. Are you ready for the next page? All right, here we go. If you're watching later, you can always pause it and find all the circles and then move on. All right. What do we have next? A play space. Oh, I want to play space. Are you ready to play? What kind of question is that? Of course I'm ready to play. Well, let's help Gabriel, the giraffe, count the squares. Can you help Gabriel count the squares? Do you see them? I see this square right here with the words play space on it. It is right there and right there and then up, up and across. There we go. Do you see any other squares on that page? Any other squares that you see? Yeah, I heard somebody say this. They're right there on the calendar. Look at all those little squares inside. Wow. Can we count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that 5 times 5 is 25. So there are 25 squares just there. Whoa. And you can always pause later and find all the other ones. And ask the people at home too, what else do they see? What's the next shape we're going to find? Yum, yum, it's morning snack time. Have you had your snack time yet? Can you touch the 3 points on the triangles for Mateo, the red panda? Oh, I want that. Went there. There's one triangle, and I can touch 1, 2, 3. Oh, triangles have 3 pointies, like 3 pointy angles. Triangle, 3 angles. Do you see them? Do you see any other triangles? Snack zone, yeah. So many triangles on that page. Look at this one here. How many are on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And lots more. Keep finding those triangles. And you know what? Find different shapes in the room you're in. What else can you see? Can you see a triangle in your room? Not on the book, but around you in the room. Look around. Who are we helping next? It's time for reading. Oh my, did you say that's your favorite time? Oh, that's mine too. Time for reading. Let's help Riley the narwhal outline the ovals in the book nook. Where are the ovals? Do you see one? Do you see one? Oh, I see an oval right here in the center. That football, right? Oval is an egg shape. What else? What else do you see that is oval? Oh, I see giraffe is sitting in an oval-shaped chair. You see that? That is such a cool scene. I want that for my reading spot. Oh, wow. What else do we see? Who else needs help? Well, Paisley the octopus loves the school garden. Oh, I bet you there's lots of shapes in the garden. But what does Paisley want to find? Press the hearts to show you do too. Oh my goodness. Yes, we love the garden too. Can we press the hearts to show that we love the garden? Where are the hearts? These ones feel weird because they're on Paisley's eyes. I don't want to hurt you, Paisley, but there's the hearts. Do you see another one? I love the leafy green heart. Do you see it right there? Boop, boop. Do you see any other hearts that you can press on? Yes, find them more. Press them, press them, press them. Yes, we do love our gardens, don't we? Who are we helping next? Lunchtime! Are you hungry? I'm always hungry after lunch. Tap the rectangles in the lunchroom for Mia the monkey. Yay! That lunchroom looks delicious. Can we see all the rectangles? Well, for one, The lunch school sign, the school lunch sign, lunchroom sign says that is a rectangle. What else do we see that is rectangle in there? Right next to it, whose lunchbox is that? Is that yours? Is that mine? So many rectangles in there. Pick out all the ones you can see. Look at the juice boxes. Or is it milk? Right here. Those are rectangular too. Yeah, so many. Well, thank you for letting us in the lunchroom, me and the monkey. Who do we have next? What are we looking for? Oh my, Layla the llama likes arts and crafts. Oh my goodness, Layla, we love that too. Can you point to the diamonds in the art room? Oh my, do you see all those diamonds? Can you point at them? Oh, I see the one that Layla is painting right here. There's a diamond. Do you see any more? Yeah. Oh, there's so many. Look at this kite right here. Does that have a diamond? Am I looking at that correctly? Maybe not. How about this shape right here? A window. Yes, that frame. And on those cups too, those holding the paint brushes, you have some diamonds there too. Yes. Oh, thank you, Layla, for showing us the art room. Time for an afternoon rest. Can you find the crescents? Oh, how many crescents do you see on here? Oh, I can see one right there. Do you see any other crescents in there? Yeah, point to them. How many can you find? And that is the end of our time. Oh, no, not yet, not yet, not yet. Sorry about that. You're a Shape School superstar. Can you reach for the stars? Reach for the stars indeed. You are a superstar. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. And that is the end of our story today. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad that you are here. It is always a pleasure to be here together on Story Time and indeed, get to read all these wonderful books. And today we were at Shape School. Thank you for making it to Story Time. And indeed, if you catch us for the recording later on, please let us know you are here. Send us your message, and of course, so we can say hi to you next time and indeed send you the love right back. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. This has been Shape School, but please don't forget to join me for more Story Time when we're back tomorrow with another exciting book. And this one is coming back to Story Time after a long time indeed, and this one is called Neighbors, and it is written by Denisovich. Join me for this one. It is coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco as well. And indeed, this one helps us, just address issues of, a little bit of anxiety when we move into new spaces for everybody, just meeting new people, new friends, new teachers, everything, that just makes it a little bit scary. But indeed, this book helps us see that indeed we can help people settle in and help each other go through all those little things that may be nagging us. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. And I hope to see you here tomorrow for Neighbors by Denisovich. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope indeed you did enjoy today's Shape School. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Shape School, coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. This week, we'll be continuing to look at books that indeed encourage us, remind us to create welcoming spaces for all. And indeed, tomorrow we're going to be good neighbors as we are leaving today, Shape School. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And indeed, thank you for joining in. How are you doing today? Favor Lungu, thank you for joining us. And of course, you were joining in with Denise and Chinufia. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. Tara McNamara and Erin, thank you for joining us. And of course, Clara, sending you love as well out there on the playground. I hope that indeed you do have lots and lots of fun. And of course, as you're resting later on with a good drinks, good something to eat, snack, join in story time. Thank you so much for joining us. Sharon Lungo, thank you for being here. And of course, Soraya, sending you much love. And of course, hopefully see you soon. Good morning to you one more time, Chrissy Mitchell Adams out in Vermont. And of course, Bolden, sending you love. And hopefully you're having a wonderful time at daycare. Thank you so much for joining in story time. Amanda, Wes, Sarah, and Nathan, thank you so much for being here out in humid and overcast Illinois, but indeed cooler today, and of course loving it. Thank you so much for being here with us on story time. To everybody that's joining us, whether you're joining us from Lusaka, Zambia, or indeed Illinois, or indeed right here in Oakland, we send you love. Or wherever you're joining us in the world, I hope that indeed you are having yourself a wonderful time. Thank you for joining in today for Shape School. But remember to join us tomorrow as we bring to you Neighbors from Kesia Denisovich. Join in and enjoy this one tomorrow with us. This has been story time for today. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you, and indeed thank you for being here, taking the time to join us on story time, and indeed helping build this wonderful community. Of course, we hope to see you tomorrow and many more days after that. Hugs, and love, and I will see you again tomorrow for more story time. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. Read me all of his stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all the dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to hear it. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing